the Nerd Herd crew, talking movies and games, yeah, we've got the view. Theme parks calling with that thrill seeker vibe, vacations planned and our geek hearts thrive. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud, geeking out we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we live in the dream in our nerdy pad. Lightsabers clash and controllers click, Marvel debates and board game tricks, Disney rides and coasters scream, living life like a nerdy dream. We're the Nerd Herd, loud and proud, geeking out we draw a crowd. From cruises to consoles and everything rad, we live in the dream in our nerdy pad.
Well, alrighty, folks. Welcome to the Nerd Herd. Happy Sunday to all of you guys. I may use up all the energy I have left in these first 2 minutes, but we'll see how it goes. Everybody is here. Yes, everybody is here. Dustin, I saw that in the chat already. And to be fair, he was here first tonight. Jason beat me and Azkhalon into the studio this evening. So he is ready and raring to go. So let's go ahead and get up our co-host, or my co-host, I should say. Let's get Azkhalon up here.
Hello. All right, let me move and okay, there we go. My wife is not at home right now, so my camera is not locked on me. And so I'm going to try to stay as still as possible. But hello, everybody.
And there he is.
Yeah. Woo woo.
He was playing a mean air guitar to the intro tonight. I don't know. We got a
I didn't know if y'all could see me doing that.
We got a screenshot it somehow because he was rocking out down there at the bottom and you guys could not see it. Yep, Jason was not only on time, Jason was early, raring to go this evening, fresh off another Tennessee home victory. So, you know, he is in a good mood. And that being said, I wanted to start because I noticed that not only were you tailgating as usual, but you set up shop yesterday.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Yes, you are. Can't even enjoy a football game without trying to sell your stuff. How did that go?
Okay, so y'all know, I sold some stuff. But so we got all the stuff. I had my Hometown Co. tent up. It looked amazing. Had all my hats set up. I had a TV watching 4 games at once. Had some music going.
Nice.
And anyway, I had several people come up and they're like, the Hometown Co. What is that? I was like, my son goes,
it's like, I'm glad you asked. Let me tell you about it.
And but first someone said, man, I love your setup. And I like those hats up there. And I was like, got him. And so I was like, they were like, is this open? Can I buy this now? So I had people saying, can I buy these? So I had all this set up. Listen, we had the generator. We made burgers. We made dogs. We sauteed onions. I mean, we had, listen, I was the Pied Piper of hat people. I'm telling you, people are coming through. The next time though, I'm going to have like a little thing hanging on the side of on the bar with hats hung up. And when people come up, I may be a little cha-ching, cha-ching. I don't know. I don't even know if it's legal to do it. But
it's legal until they stop you.
Yeah, there you go. And of course, my son had this hat on, right? And so he was wearing this hat, and this is for those of you that don't know, this is called an A-frame where it makes that little nipple. And I did say nipple, hashtag nipple game. Got a little nipple there. But the point on that's like a 1960s, 1970s NASCAR kind of look. But this is very popular.
That looks kind of old school.
It's old school. But I had my son wearing it backwards. And so we're at this tailgate, and then somebody walked up and they're like, bro, that's a freaking awesome hat. Where'd you get that? And of course, my son's like, funny you should ask. My dad makes it.
Like, I made that. Me.
And then all these people were like, take my card now. Take my card now.
Nice.
So I gave out a lot of information. I need the website to be ready. I need it to be rocking. You know, we've had a little hiccups and stuff, and I'm not going to talk about it because honestly, negative energy's not what we need. And I am
Positive vibes.
all nothing but positive vibes, but we're a little behind but but it's ready. I showed the fellas tonight. Y'all can attest to it. How's it look,
Yep.
guys?
Looks good.
Website looks clean.
Looks very
folks.
clean.
Looks
Very easy
very
to
clean.
use. So
And so it's coming soon. But anyway, thank you for asking, Zach. But we had a great time. I took a bunch of information. A lot of people. What's funny is you know this, but to have season tickets, a lot of times there's people there that are businesses and stuff that got them. And so all these people were tailgating around me were businesses. And so they were coming over. They're like, oh, you know, I run a Mako, blah blah blah. I make this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, do you sell hats? Do you buy hats? They're like, oh yeah, I do, but we're having troubles with that. And I go, take my card. I got about
I
3 or
got
4
you.
big businesses yesterday, and so but Tennessee pulled off a huge win. It was awesome. So
And let me tell you, if you haven't reached out yet to the local haunts, Jason, you need to, and maybe not even the local ones, because I literally right before we hopped on here, I was finishing up watching Tampa Jay's latest haunt walkthrough, and it was actually in Cartersville, so it was right
Really?
down the road from us. And you know, I've heard of it. It's still a new haunt, but at the end, he almost always buys shirts, like
Yeah.
T-shirts from these
Yeah.
haunts. He bought a hat here, and he showed it, and I'm like, this looks like a hat Jason would do, except Jason's would look like 2 to 3 times better. And I'm like, he's got to corner the hat market on these haunts, because that's the merch sells for this stuff,
Yeah.
you know, and it
Can I
sells.
call it? Can I call it scareware?
There you go.
See, you've already got the branding for
There
it.
you go.
Scareware.
Get your
by
Oh man, you got
Hometown
to add that to your
Joe.
website.
Hometown
Scareware.
Scareware.
For
Hometown
Halloween.
Scareware, guys.
Yes. Add it to the website before you launch it for the month of October.
That is a money idea. Money idea.
Oh, yeah.
Scareware. Don't anybody steal that.
All right.
Oh, you said it. Hey, you said it on the live. So
Copyright.
Copyright. Give me an R. Give me a T. Give me a TR. TM. Sorry.
Y'all, I found out 2 super interesting facts that, again, nerd heard, so I can share that if I found it interesting, y'all are going to find it interesting. So we went through several haunted attractions this weekend. One of them was a tribute to classic horror movies. And it was actually at the beginning pretty educational. So the first note, Nosferatu, okay, the original vampire movie, okay, Nosferatu. The studio made that movie without contacting or getting the rights from Bram Stoker's family. You know, because Bram Stoker had copyright on Dracula, so copyright on vampires.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So we're all familiar with Nosferatu, you know, one of the most famous, if not the most famous vampire movies of all time. Okay. The Bram Stoker's estate sued that studio into oblivion. That was the only movie they ever made.
no way.
Wow.
So first, floored. Okay. Then found this out. Okay. George Romero. Okay. Zombie King. Okay.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Dead. Movie comes out. Roll credits. Guess what they forgot to do in the editing process?
Give credit to somebody.
Throw the copyright up on the screen. They forgot to put so instead of what should have happened is George Romero being the only one who could ever make zombie movies, he released Night of the Living Dead, and it was instantly public domain because he didn't
Yeah,
copyright.
because he didn't do that.
Oh.
Wow.
So that is why anybody who is anybody can make zombie movies.
Yeah.
Is that not
fumble.
insane?
What a fumble.
I cannot, like, I heard those two things almost back to back, and I was just like the things you learn. Oh, Frankenstein. Okay, the very first Frankenstein film. I could bet either one of y'all $1,000, and neither one of you would be able to tell me who created the first Frankenstein film.
Mm-mm.
Was it the silent film guy?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I have no clue.
You're googling it.
No.
Thomas
I was typing in the chat.
Thomas Edison.
Shut up.
Wait, what?
Thomas Edison.
I didn't know Thomas Edison dabbled in movies.
Thomas Edison. And
That's
it was
awesome.
lost for like 70 years, but they
Oh, there she is.
That's exciting.
she just got home. But all right, so let's see who all is in the chat before this
There's a
gets
lot
out
of
of
people in
control.
here.
Because I was very curious how many folks we'd have show up, because we had no lead in at all today.
Yeah.
It was I told the boys ahead of time, this is super weird. We no sea leg journeys because Chet and Robin are on a cruise. No Chris and Liz at 5, and then Cam Fam's still just getting home, so there's nobody on after us.
Yeah, they're not going live tonight.
You got the Nerd Herd and the Nerd Herd solo tonight.
Yeah.
So we're glad that Jason could join us, and there's Jess holding bread. So
Oh, yes.
I wonder what that was. Hi, Jess.
Jess made bread this weekend.
You made bread?
while I was on. That's what she did.
Yeah.
Hey, Jess.
I make sourdough.
Nice. I see
Oh,
you
I gotta
getting
have some.
more and more
I have to have some.
confident on camera.
As I'm eating.
Uh-huh. I love it. I
Yeah.
love some.
He said that on the Ghost Train video.
Oh, yeah. The
That
beginning part.
You were more comfortable on camera.
I
So
love it.
Yep.
I love it.
But
So I know it is. First folks in the chat were Cam Fam. So Mitch hopped in here, and they just got off the ship today. So they are headed home and getting ready, and unfortunately having to get back in. And then the second person in tonight is a new name, but a familiar name, because I watched Azkhalon's live stream replay. And so I know that Samire was in that on Friday night.
Yep.
Awesome.
Hello. Welcome.
I heard Samire get called out a lot by Azkhalon. That was a great live stream.
And created possibly a new Wednesday night live theme for
I
me.
heard that. What is it?
Winter Pants Wednesdays.
Wednesdays.
I think I'm going to stick with that, and I would definitely give you credit for that. So thank you for that.
I will. And somebody else who was there Friday night, Danny D.
Oh yeah,
Danny. It was that Danny D, Lori, and Scott were all in their pre-match game.
Scott
awesome.
made an appearance too.
So that was awesome to see. And then of course our main man Dustin Anderson is in the house.
Big D.
And of course, it would not be Sunday if G-Dad wasn't here. So
Yeah.
G-Dad is in the house.
Yep.
Miss Angie Floaty Bodie is here.
So we got since we got several new people, we might have to explain kind of what we do with the Nerd Herd.
Yeah.
We can definitely do that. So Scott is in the house. Jason saying he was first. He was.
See, I logged in earlier to set my live up to go to my channel, and Jason was already in, just not on camera. So I think Jason's cheating a little bit by getting in hours early.
Listen, you notice the bars. What do you notice about my bars? Check out my bars, suckers.
Bootlegging hats outside.
Yeah,
Hey,
here's the
whatever
problem,
it takes, baby.
Those bootleg hats are better than the ones that they can get inside. But
Hey, baby, come on now. What you got on that, sucker? What you got on that?
oh, Scotty saying hey to everybody. Najuma is in here. Hey, Miss Najuma.
Oh, you saw that though too, didn't you? Where it says the HH on there.
Oh Lord, look out! Dixie's watching away from home.
Yeah.
And got a crowd with her.
She's got her sister and cousins and stuff watching. And then my light just died behind me.
There we
I
go.
thought it was fully charged.
Jaden is in here. Welcome in, Jaden.
Hello.
And then Jason with the hashtag scareware.
Patton.
Let's see. Get through here.
Trademarked.
All right. Trademark scareware.
Mhm.
Well, I am always on time, Dustin. You got that right. All right. What was odd, Danny? What was odd?
Probably Jason
Oh,
being
I
on
think
time.
probably the fact that no Chris and Liz, no Chet,
Oh,
and
okay.
the turd herd is running wild. That
Yes.
we are. That we are. Oh, okay.
Yes.
So Danny says keeping up with the Griffins are back on tonight at 8:15. If
Okay.
they're live, that means it's their big celebration. They hit a big, I think, subscriber milestone number, and so they have not been live for the last few weeks. Just for this one. Let's see. There's Miss Josie Ann making it in. And Double A heard sourdough and showed up. And speaking of sourdough, Ron is here.
Oh, sourdough Ron.
Hey, Ron, welcome in, Ron. I had some hiccups with our Thursday football show this week. I was tuning in from the car, and no joke, we get to the big games of the week, the last 20 minutes of the show, and I turn on a road in Florida that's going to lead me through Webster, Florida, and a couple other small towns.
Webster, Florida.
Webster, Florida.
Webster, Florida. Yep. And I no service. No service for like 30 miles. So the second I got service back, I had to send Ron and Ryan my picks for the big game so that nobody could
I
try.
bet you missed some. Some were wrong. I
Well,
guarantee.
of our 4 big games, yeah, I think I went 2-2.
Everybody did.
Yeah, in the 4 that we picked. All
We
right.
don't really talk about football, but what about Franklin getting fired at Penn State?
Oh yeah, I just heard about that like right before we went live.
Deservedly so. I mean, he can't win the big one, and now he can't win anything.
Yeah, and I think they were 0-3 in their conference already.
Yeah,
Like at least 0-2, 0-3. So
And then Oregon
Crazy.
went down. Oh my gosh.
and I did
yeah.
not see that coming. I did not
No.
see Indiana going in there
Nobody.
winning.
and then Florida State lost
And
too.
their
No,
coach
no,
is
no,
so.
no, no, no,
We
Raymond,
can't
no,
talk about Florida State.
no. To Pitt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wild.
hey-
It's like have you seen the jokes of people making fun of Florida State? Like they did all that preparation for Alabama, and then they didn't prepare for anybody else.
Is it, hey, Kennesaw State won. They beat
nice.
Louisiana Tech. I was very surprised.
Yeah, Tech won 6-0.
Let's see. So
I saw
Paul is
Chad.
here.
Chad just walked by with that Tennessee hat on. Go Vols.
He wore that proudly all weekend. All right, let's see. Everybody saying hey to everybody. Dustin, I saw your Hoosier shout out. You deserve it.
Their coach is so cocky. I
Oh
love
my
it.
gosh, G Dad.
I saw that.
You say?
Thanks, G-Dad.
He said sorry, because Raymond's light went out.
My light went out behind me. Like I moved this one some here to give me a little more. G-Dad, I thought I was your favorite.
G-Dad coming with the smoke
Hey,
tonight.
Whitney.
Whitney, welcome in, welcome in. Oh, Ron with some breaking football news here for us. Trent
Oh.
Dilfer was just fired from UAB.
Wow. I didn't hear about that one. So
Not a good year to be a former NFL player / college football coach, apparently. Look out, Mike Vick. You're next. Oh, here it is. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
I know.
Hey, Ron,
Alabama Slamma Hate Week.
Ron,
the hate week.
Ron, does that mean that we have to have Jason on the show this Thursday? Do we need to have Jason on the show as our first guest on the show for Hate Week of Tennessee, Alabama?
I don't know.
I would put Chad on here, but Chad will be hateful. But
Chad would be so funny though.
Chad's so salty. He's so salty.
He's so salty. If he can't get James Franklin, we'll get Jason.
I think James is available. I think James is available.
Yeah.
See, and G Dad, I agree 100%. It is. It's so dumb, and especially in this NIL world with the transfer portal we live in, you are really shooting yourself in the foot.
Well, look
Yeah.
at what
Hiring your
UCLA.
coach.
They fired what's his name? Sean. What's his name?
No, not Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun Foster.
Yeah,
Deshaun
Deshaun
Foster.
Foster, and then they've won.
Now
12
all they
in a
do
row
is
now.
win.
I know.
If game day does not show up to the UCLA Indiana game in Indiana,
What
the way
happens
that
if
the
they
trends have
beat
been
them?
going,
And listen, that's not only the big games that UCLA has. They have them. They have, I think there's 2 or 3 huge ones that they have left to play.
UCLA about to be a giant killer. I mean,
Yeah.
kind of already are, but
Which is crazy.
Well, they're 1-4.
Well,
Are they
and
1-4
like
or 2-4 now?
the Penn State
2-4.
firing Franklin, it's like you're gonna do the interim coach a disservice because they still got Ohio State to play. They still got, I think, Indiana that they got to play. So it's like whoever comes in, I mean, the season's probably a wash at this point. You
well,
should have
you
just got Franklin.
you stick with your interim through the
No,
season.
but here's the thing.
You
Shame
don't-
on them. Shame on them because James Franklin pulled them out of that crap hole that
Yeah.
they had going on with Sandusky and all that.
Yep.
No, shame on them.
back
Shame
to
on them.
back
No
to
loyalty.
not just relevance, but
Yes.
top tier excellence.
Dominance. And
He's
so shame
gonna-
on them for doing
He is
that.
going to have a big career still ahead of him.
Oh, for sure.
He's
I wish
gonna have-
Auburn would get him.
he'll have a huge job.
Oh, they got
There's-
Auburn got I think they got robbed last night.
I've seen some clips, but
This is what you do when you call timeout. But no, I'm just clapping. I'm
but
just
yeah, he
clapping.
played that off. But I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, I mean, there was like a fumble thing or something. You know, I mean, even those things
Mhm.
happened, they didn't even score in the second half. So it's
No, they
like
didn't.
you're
No.
not going to beat a team like Georgia,
if you
Alabama,
continue
if
to
you
put
can't
the foot
score
on-
in
Yep.
the second half. So because they got a lot of depth, those teams are still strong in the second half.
So I watched a lot of Azkhalon play Water Park Simulator this weekend. And Jason, if you have not watched these videos,
I'm when I get off tonight, I'm catching up.
you need to, because it is hysterical. Okay. The game by itself is funny, but then you add in Azkhalon's commentary to it and the stuff that he probably doesn't realize he's saying until after the fact that it's already been said is just it's
Especially when it's a live stream. See, when I record, I can at least edit out.
Sure.
but what I will say, I'm sure the developers of Water Park Simulator will watch our live stream at some point. But so when they do, here you go. I like the additions that they have made to the game, but here's what they need to allow. You need to be able to edit your frequent park visitors. Like your folks that are there, you should, like, multiple times, because they're your people. You should be able to, like, cultivate your people, almost like, create a player. You
Kind of
get
like The Sims, you know how you
Exactly.
can go in and
'Cause-
edit all the townies.
because I'm sitting there thinking like you got Jason coming into the park trying to sell his hats in the park, or you got Lori being a vandal trying to spray paint on the wall, or
Hashtag turd herd.
yeah, you got Scott peeing in the pool.
Oh, yes.
You got the usual folks all in, because you always call them by name, and
Yeah.
and so do funny things with it. So I think it would be hysterical if it was people that are subscribers and watchers of the content that
Add
you're
them in
able
there.
to,
My
that
frequent guests.
I feel like that would, pull even more folks in there. Ron having to catch replay. Ron is always in the hot dog line, something like that. All right, Miss Vicky is here. Welcome in, Miss Vicky.
I gotta figure out when I'm gonna play it again. I'll probably, because I got a live stream planned for Wednesday. That's the thumbnail that I was working on. I can kind of show you guys. I think I finished it like at the end, but I might stream it Friday this week.
Welcome in, Denise.
Was that a
Yep,
good week
Danny
off,
says-
Az? Was that a good week off?
Oh yeah. Did you have a good week off?
Oh, me? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Very relaxing. I'm not ready to go back. I should have gotten a little bit more grading done, and grades are due I think like Tuesday, so I have to get
Well,
on it tomorrow.
I got to tell y'all some big news.
What's up?
Big news. Okay, so now you guys know. Listen, I'll be the first to tell you that I know all appearances can be one thing, but like right here, this area is always nice, right? Right where I'm at,
Yes.
it's so
Yeah.
nice.
Did you
Well,
clean up the rest of the basement?
the entire, so the entire, the other day I got in. I mean, I went through the entire. I cleaned up because when you do a business with hats and all the little inserts and all that stuff's everywhere. And I was like, Jason, how in the world are you this messy? There's no way. Like, this is not who I am.
For
Right.
somebody who's OCD.
I'm very OCD, but like I had gotten to a point where I was so busy that I had just been letting things kind of pile up here and there. And I just came down and I put on motivational talking music, like, where they like basically call you a dirty dog if you're lazy. And so I sat down here and it took me 12 hours.
I thought he was gonna say like Taylor Swift's new album or something.
Yeah, probably.
That'd have been even better.
But no, I got this downstairs like so put together. It looks like me now. Like I was so disappointed after I got finished. I was like, "You're disgusting. I cannot believe that you live this way." Or here's the thing. This is downstairs, so no one sees it but me. But like for my business, like I think it was putting me in a funk, y'all. If you could tell, my energy's different tonight. I mean, I'm usually hyped up, but I got down here today after we got home from this weekend. I said, I'm ready to work, bro. I'm ready to do some stuff, and I've got about 400 hats to do this week. But
Whew.
yeah, I had some big orders come in over the weekend, which I'm
That's
excited
good though.
about. Oh yeah, it's nice. So man, I'm gonna tell you what, I just hate to tell people like, hey, get your life together, do this, blah blah blah, and then I walked in here and I look like a daggone hoarders video.
You gotta do like a video like MTV Cribs and show like you're behind the scenes and
You
like
guys you would
show
love
what it
it. I
looks
mean,
like before you clean it up and then afterwards.
listen, I went back and 'cause I've got video cameras all in down here that like Roku video. And I
Yeah.
said, I need to compile all of that and put it together in a of me cleaning it up.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Like it was embarrassing, but like this whole basement it's about 1,500 square feet and it's all my studio, my theater, my photography area. Like it's the whole bottom part of my house, which is mine. But Sarah doesn't come down here, so I haven't been yelled at about how bad it was. So I will tell you, I was embarrassed. So I'm glad that I feel so much better now. Like
Well, I cleaned out our game closet where all our board games are. I straightened that up this week, so I felt productive. I did that like the first day or two, and then after that, I kind of was lazy the rest of the week.
I kept Chad alive and out of the house all weekend. So
That's good. So y'all went down when? Thursday?
Thursday we left. I actually had somebody cover my fourth period class.
Okay, awesome.
So I was able to leave around 2:00. We got on the road, and we got to our hotel about 9:30 or so Thursday night. So it wasn't too bad. Like I was very pleased that I was able to get some coverage because had we left after school, it would have been after midnight.
Yeah.
We really didn't want to get there after. So we got there at a good time. We were able to get
7-hour drive.
It depends on traffic. It was about 7.5, maybe a little over that Thursday
Y'all
night.
go 75 the whole way?
Pretty much.
Does Chad talk to you on the way? Do you make him talk to you?
Some, but like he'll sit there with his phone and
Kids are the
Bluetooth.
worst, y'all. Kids are the worst. If you've got kids and they're in the car, like they're like having a conversation with my wife. Also, by the way, love you, honey. But like people that ride in the car, there should be a law that they can't have fun while you're
Dixie
driving.
loves to talk.
To be fair, I was listening to Azkhalon, and I was watching.
Okay.
I was watching YouTube, basically listening to it and laughing along. So I was doing the same thing he was to try to entertain myself on the road. But like Friday was a weird day, because it was digital day here.
Yeah.
So we didn't leave the hotel until like, I mean, we did eat, but we didn't leave to go do anything until about 3:30 in the afternoon because
Yeah.
he did his digital work. I actually sat there and I graded stuff and
Nice.
had
Wow.
tests to grade. Yes, I took a bunch of stuff with me. But then we drove to Sebring. We stayed in Lakeland, drove to Sebring, which was about an hour and a half, and then we did the Terror Trail on Friday night in Sebring.
Is that what you're posting tomorrow?
That'll be
That's the
tomorrow's
tomorrow
video.
one. Okay, because
Yeah.
I still gotta. I think I got one more that I gotta catch up on before that one. Okay.
There we did Netherworld,
Yeah,
or I did
Netherworld. I haven't watched
Netherworld,
yet.
and that was the last one I put out. And then we did Terror Trail. We actually, Chet Sea Leg Journeys lives in Sebring,
But they
and
were.
but they were on a cruise.
Yeah.
So, but I did get a restaurant recommendation from him, and so that's where Chad and I ate dinner. So I filmed a small little video there that I'm going to put out this coming weekend as a members only, of us going to this restaurant that Chet recommended. But I will have the Terror Trail out tomorrow. But yeah, it was long. I'm preparing you guys. Like I told the
I'm
guys.
excited. I've got to catch up on all of y'all stuff. I do.
You a busy man.
I
Yeah.
got to ask y'all a question. Do you, and you can tell me no, don't lie to me though. Do you guys, when you're by yourself, do you talk to yourself out loud?
Oh yeah, I do that all the time.
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Okay.
I do that with people around me. So
I think any sane guy does. Are you kidding me?
Thank
yeah,
you.
like a
Like,
lot of stuff, I gotta hear it out loud.
thank
Like
you. Okay. So, okay, why is it I'm downstairs getting ready to come home from Tennessee this morning, and I swear, and this is the only thing I compare it to. My wife comes down, she goes, "Who are you talking to?" And I said, I felt like a little kid whose mom had walked in on them with them
Getting
hands
scolded.
under the covers, so to speak. I was so embarrassed, like, why? I shouldn't be embarrassed. I talked to myself. She was like, "You're talking to yourself." I'm like, yes.
Ty already does it.
And she
I
goes,
mean,
"What
it's
are
a
you
normal
saying?"
thing.
I said, "Well,
I don't know if Chad does, but I've heard Ty multiple times talk.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
Jess even says she does. So
okay." Well, Sarah says she does not. She says that and then she left and comes back down later, and I'm talking again to myself, and she starts cackling, laughing, and she's making fun of me because she's doing it, and I'm like, I have to say things. Sometimes I'm like, I just have to like you said, I have to hear it. I have to hear it come out of my mouth, and sometimes it keeps me from saying it to somebody because I'm like, that sounded horrible. I can't say that. So I don't know. My wife made me feel like I was, I don't know, like the diddler or something. Like I was doing something wrong, she was like, I cannot believe you talk to yourself. But
I can't believe you just called yourself a diddler.
listen, well, that's kind of how it felt. It's like I need to be ashamed that I was talking to myself or something. But this morning, Zach, my wife, she talks in her sleep. She talks in her sleep. When she has like weird dreams.
yeah.
This morning she started going, "Whoa!" And guess what she was doing? She was dreaming that she worked at a daycare, a haunted daycare. And at night, when she was cleaning up all the daycare, ghosts would come out and scare her. I said, "That's a good movie, actually." So, but yeah,
Haunted daycare. Haunted
yeah.
haunted kids. Nope. No, thank you. Um, Hey,
I
before we forget, because Azkhalon said this earlier, and he's right. We need to do it. We have a few new folks, so
Yeah.
let's tell y'all about the Nerd Herd. If you haven't been able to tell just yet, we are three separate channels. CokerCulture, me and my family do all kinds of crazy vlogs and stuff like that. So tons of different stuff. Azkhalon over here. Go ahead. I'll let you talk about your channels. I don't want to.
So I have two channels. Azkhalon is my gaming channel where I play indie horror games, typically, and sports games, and I do like sports game tutorials. And then I have Team Rixie with my wife, and we don't post very often, but we do some vlogs on there. We do taste test videos. My dog is barking in the background. You might can hear. And so we do some of the videos about some of the vacations we go on, but we typically do taste test videos on that channel. So those are my two channels.
And then Jason.
Okay, so
Jack of all trades.
Okay, so I am on a pause right now on my channel because of all the stuff I got going with my hat company and everything. But typically, I do pretty much the same stuff that Zach does, not as many because he's way more consistent than I am. But vlogs, stuff about photography, 3D printing. I pretty much I jump around to a lot of things. As you can tell, I'm probably ADHD to the max, but I get bored doing certain things, so I move around. But like I have two channels. I've got MP3D, which is this one, and then I also have the Hometown Co, which is where I do a lot of my. Well, I say a lot, but it's where a lot of my content for my hat company is going to be. But anyway, I got to be more consistent, guys. I wish you guys could like help inspire me. You know, Zach and Az, you guys are so consistent. I don't know if I need.
I'm
you
not
guys
as
to start-
consistent as Zach, but
I
Hey,
know, but
it took me a long time to get as disciplined as I am, and
I gotta be
it's
better, man.
difficult.
It's like I
It-
have a pretty decent little following, and I feel like I've neglected them, and I feel bad. But it's like I'm trying to get myself together with this business stuff, and then hopefully when that takes off, I'll have some more time to dedicate. But I think I've just got to say, Jay, one video at least a week, at least once a week, at least.
but we're also all three teachers, and we're all three good friends, and so we've got a lot of stuff in common, and that's what the Nerd Herd is for. It is for us to get on here and talk about all things nerdy, whether it be comic books, video games, movies, theme parks,
Sports.
cruises, sports, you name it. And yet sports aren't nerdy, but we're all sports fans. So it is just our ability to come and hang out with each other and with everybody here in the chat every week. And it's a highlight of all of our
Oh, I
weeks.
look forward to it every week.
Because
Yeah.
we try to be inspiring, we try to be uplifting, so thank you for joining us. We appreciate it. And then I've got to bring this up because I haven't told you guys about this yet. So Greg is here from Greg's Game Room. Greg, yes, we were driving home today, so that I was on the road when I was getting your text, so that's why it was taking me a little while to get back. So, in the weirdest piece of coincidence ever, okay, at least in my opinion, yesterday during the day, like the mid afternoon, Chad and I had made plans to go to Gatorland and this is our second trip to Gatorland. We went back during December and their Gatorland Christmas event. We went to check it out, had a great time. They have a Halloween event that they've been doing for several years now called Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins.
Uh-oh.
Guys that we met in December
There we go.
who's big in their entertainment team and has been doing haunts and stuff like that for a long time. He was like, hey, when it gets closer, shoot me a message and I'll get you to the media event for this. And so less than a month ago, I reached out to him. I said, hey, when's y'all's media date? I said, I'm going to be here this weekend. And it ended up being on Wednesday. So, the day before we left, can't do that. Not during the middle of the week, just impossible, of course, logistically. But I said, hey, I went ahead and bought tickets. We're coming Saturday because Saturday was the opening day or the very first day of Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins to the general public. So I was like, this is perfect. We're going to go day one. Chad and I go. We're there for a little over 2 hours. We have a great time. Our video on that will come out on Thursday. That'll be our Thursday video is Gatorland. So I'm driving home today and I get an alert, a YouTube alert on my phone that Adam the Woo's new video is from Gatorland because he was at Gatorland yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And so I just quickly, in one of my abilities to stop being on the road, I just hopped on there and commented. Still haven't watched the vlog yet, but I just commented. I said, small world. I said, we were there yesterday as well. I said, I get too bad we didn't run into you. But in my mind, I'm thinking, we left at 1:00. He must have come after the fact because it's not a huge park. There's no way I could have missed. Yeah, Adam's a giant. There's no way I could have missed Adam in the park and stuff. Well, 20 minutes, 30 minutes after I comment that, Greg sends me a text and goes, when were you at Gatorland? And so I realized at this point, I'm like, oh, Greg must have been with him. And so sure enough, come to find out, they were there the same time we were.
Wait.
Wow.
So I never saw Greg or Adam, but yet there was a 2-hour window where we were all in the park at the same time.
Ah,
So,
That's crazy.
so Greg, next time I'm coming in town, I'm sending you a text to let you know what I'm doing, because my original thought, because I did text Ryan probably 2 weeks ago to let him know we were coming into town, and he told me it was Kate's birthday weekend, so they'd be busy. And I was like, well, maybe I'll text Greg and let him know I'm going to Gatorland. And I'm like, Greg's not going to want to drive up to Orlando for Gators, Ghosts, and Goblins. And that was legitimately my thought. So, Greg, I'm sorry. So next time, Greg, I'm definitely writing you, because we could have all met up yesterday.
that's
But
awesome.
hey, yeah, I'm assuming y'all haven't seen this yet.
I haven't. No.
Okay.
We were too busy to go this weekend. And then next weekend, I think the Black Phone 2 comes out. So
Oof.
I don't know when I'm going to get around to seeing Tron, but
This is my plan for Friday, right there, because this weekend is our homecoming game and homecoming dance. So I knew not to plan any haunts this weekend, because I'll have to work the
let me
homecoming
go
dance.
flush my dog. Sorry, y'all.
So Ty in particular is dying to see this. He's very, very big on the Tron movies and the Tron TV show on Netflix. What, Jess? Yeah, he's already on his like third or fourth time watching the TV show on Netflix.
Oh, wow.
So we knew we'd have to see this quickly. So next week, Greg, I should be able to talk about it next Sunday, because we will see it Friday night.
Are you going to watch it
Well-
after the homecoming? Is that homecoming Saturday or
Now,
homecoming?
now, Greg, are you talking about Gatorland, or are you talking about Tron Ares? I'm hoping you're talking about Tron Ares, because Gatorland's pretty darn easy to like. But so Jason, what did you say?
Are you going to watch it Friday or Saturday?
Friday, because Saturday I will be busy all day with that dance, because I will go. Coach Johnson and I will go to the store. We'll pick up the concessions. We'll be at the gym getting everything ready, and then we'll work the dance Saturday night.
Let me know about Friday. I may see if Josh wants to go.
Okay,
I'm inviting myself.
Hey, that's fine. You're welcome to join, because the boys would like having Mr. Jason there, because they think anybody with a beard is Ty thinks anybody with a beard is Mr. Jason. So.
No, I need to. If you haven't noticed, I need to dye mine. I'm starting to look more like Ron.
Oh, Ron!
Ron's
Ron's catching strays.
catching strays.
Jason's like, I got to get everybody back for all of those comments
Yeah,
about
dude.
him being late.
All of these late stuff. Hey, you were getting strays on Azkhalon's live stream Friday night.
A couple little small ones. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
No, it wasn't. It was the chat, because it was like, we need to have the whole nerd herd on the match game, and somebody. It was probably Danny. I'm throwing you under the bus, Danny. I'm not even sure if it was you, but they were like, Jason would be late to that too.
So hey, let me tell y'all something funny that happened yesterday at the game. After the game, there were some people that were fairly intoxicated. None of us were, but we're walking in, and somebody had asked my brother-in-law something kind of offhand. It was a young college age guy, probably 19, 20, and he asked something kind of offhand, and my brother-in-law just ignored him. And my son walks up and he goes, "This guy just asked Uncle Daniel this," and I was like, "Which one?" And this kid's stumbling around and he's bugging everybody,
Yeah.
And he's got checkerboard overalls on. And he's just being so obnoxious. And you guys don't know this about me, but I've got a complex about, like, if I see something that's not right, like, I have to attack it. I have to go. And so Joshua knows this about me. So my son, almost like a sheep herding dog, we're walking. I'm trying to catch up to this guy to see if, will he say something to me, because I'm going to put him in his place and let him know that, he needs to calm down. And my son's like, "Hey, Dad, why don't you go walk by Mom?" And he's like herding me off to the curb, and I was like, so then today he goes, "Yeah, I knew what you're up to, Dad. I was kind of deflecting you off because like I'm that guy that like I'll say, hey, I would have pulled him over to the side. Hey, young man, I said, I know you're not trying to be a jerk, but everybody here doesn't want to listen to you do this, so you need to figure it out. Go sit down somewhere, drink some water. But
That's somewhere.
my son knew it. He was like,
Drink some water.
I am that guy. Like I don't I don't like really overly intoxicated people. I don't mind people that are happy and doing their thing, but sloppy people annoy me to death. Like I can't stand sloppy people. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that was funny. But just my son, he's like walking in front of me and kind of just nudging me off the curb, like, "Hey, come on here, Dad," because he knows who I am. But you guys would have laughed.
Hey, coming back to
Oh, he
Greg's
said both.
comment, he said both. He liked Gatorland and Tron Aries. So, Greg, if you're giving praise to Tron Aries, that's a good sign. So hopefully we'll all be able to enjoy it this weekend. But yeah, Gatorland's easy. You have one interaction with Skunk Ape, and you're hooked on Gatorland. And speaking of obnoxious Tennessee fans, I need y'all to check out this hat that Chad got on vacation.
Bucket hat.
Wait, he gotta come close to the camera.
Come close to the camera. Let's see.
This was get closer to the camera so they can see it. This was on our. He got this in Cozumel.
That was in Cozumel?
That's in Mexico.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh,
So this is his new hat day hat. He's already worn it once to school.
have you really? Oh my gosh, I love it. I love that.
What's funny is I saw it in the store and I said, Jess, you have to
look
buy
at that.
It says Cozumel on the back.
Oh,
That
wow.
is awesome.
I was like, you have to buy this hat for
And
him.
it's got a T on top. It's got a T
Yeah.
on top.
It's got a T all over it.
The best $20 ever.
Hey,
That
you giving
is
Jason
awesome.
ideas?
Yeah.
Bucket
I know.
hats.
I'm thinking, what can we do?
Hometown buckets.
Yeah.
Are we trying to make hashtag sourdough raw?
Yes. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Sourdough.
No, it's not a bad thing. It's funny is what it is.
Eats big old sourdough.
But, hey, so two things I wanted to say to you guys before I forget. So the first, I wanted to do this because I haven't done this in October yet, and that's gift some memberships here.
Oh yeah.
So
look at you.
So who got some Ocean Life? That would be Ricky Ocean. Let me holla at you. Got a CokerCulture membership. Who else got it? Let's see. Galacticness got it. My Happily Ever After. Pete from It's a Cruise Life and Mr. Ethan Williams all got CokerCulture
guys.
memberships. So welcome to the club, guys. Happy to have y'all in here. Again, I will have another members only vlog coming out on Saturday. Like I said, I've already put it together. I just have to get it ready to go. What are you chuckling about? Oh, look, Azkhalon. Oh, G-Dad.
Yeah, I just dropped some five memberships too. But yeah, G-Dad. I was laughing at G-Dad, so I just dropped the sourdough.
Look at this. So on Azkhalon's side, we got Jen Cohen with a membership. We got B Swarm Glazer with a membership. Scotty J Travels, D Swag, 585X, and Listen Linda all got Azkhalon memberships. So hey, my other big news, and I feel like this is big.
Not as big as G-Dad's sourdough he just dropped, right?
No, definitely not as big as G-Dad sourdough. But I looked today, and I've been cautiously not looking at the numbers because you can get looking at the numbers daily, and it can mess with you.
Yeah.
My watch hours. I am less than 500 watch hours away from 4,000 now.
Nice.
Wow.
So we are less than 500 away from monetization. That is huge. Like, thank all of y'all for helping us get there. I'm hoping over the next couple months we'll get there because I mean, based on where we were this time last year, like Nerd Herd didn't exist. I was not consistent yet with videos. I was still not a part of the cruise community. So Hey,
look at you. Look at you now. Look at you.
look at Danny D. Danny D's been corrupted. How
Oh,
big
my.
was G Dad sourdough? Let's not ask him.
He'll tell you. He'll tell you.
He will tell you. Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Dustin, and thank you, Danny. Again, just more content's coming. I've already got the next 4 videos lined up right now. So
Awesome.
5 if you count the members only vlog.
I think that's awesome, Zach.
But
Well
Jason,
deserved, sir.
Jason, you need to have your schedule cleared the next 2 Fridays.
Okay.
Because if we can go do Tron this weekend, this Friday, we can figure something out. And then y'all saw that, right?
Yeah.
He said
I saw it pop in.
At least he's keeping it in bread terms. It's a match game question. Yeah, y'all took Azkhalon down a freaking hole on Friday night about where'd sausage come from.
Yeah.
Like, Azkhalon, please don't ask where sausage came from. Just watch Match Game, where sausage is the answer to everything. So,
Zach, I thought of your dad, by the way. Your dad and Sarah's dad. I'm reading I started a new book called "The Old Man's War."
mhm.
It's about people of Earth going fighting a battle in another solar system, but like they wait until you're like 65. They take DNA from you.
I've heard about that one. I
They
think.
harvest it for 10 years up in space because it's illegal on Earth.
Yeah.
And then when you turn 75, you can choose to enlist. They've been growing you a body up in space.
And then
So-
like you end up being young though when you get to the.
Yeah, you go and they
Yeah.
take
Oh, that's
basically
pretty
your
cool.
conscious. They take your conscious and transfer it to this body that's like 20 to 25 years old.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Anyway, the author just reminds me of like Sarah's dad and G dad. Like, just like they're, he's 75. He's like, what are they going to do to help me? And then it's actually a really good book. It's
G Dad's going to come in the chat with fighting words. You telling him that he reminds you of a 75.
just because he's ornery. He's ornery. I like that. I like
Look,
that.
Eddie, what did I walk into? That's right, Eddie.
To a loaf. Talking
To
about
a
the
loaf.
loafer.
Oh gosh. I lost my train of thought too. I forgot what we were. There were 2 things I was going to say, and I don't remember.
Did you see what Ron put?
Oh, right. Where do babies come from? Azkhalon's going to throw out deep questions on his live streams. You just never know what he's going to say. Eddie, I do have a video coming out tomorrow. If you've looked at the schedule yet, it's not on there because I've still got to film a closing. Eddie's about to roll through the chat. Enjoy, Eddie. You're about to go down a rabbit hole.
Zach, you were talking about the next 2 Fridays. You were saying,
Oh, yes. So
Tron.
thank you. Gotta get this going. So Tron this weekend, next Friday night, Nightmare's Gate in Douglasville.
Ooh.
Nightmare's Gate next Friday night. I don't know if Jess or Chad will come with me. We'll see. But I'm definitely going. And then, as long fingers crossed, that Saturday I'm going back out there and I'm scare acting out there.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to walk through it that Friday and give it its own vlog to try to help them. So what do you? Why do I hear myself?
Oh, because Dixie's just got home and she was listening to
Oh,
it.
she's listening.
I was trying to get her to close the door because I had the
So-
door open for the dog.
So next 2 Fridays.
Okay.
But what needs to happen is we need to find some time that the 3 of us can go do a haunt somewhere.
Oh, that would be so good.
And then the one that Jay went to in Cartersville, I could never do alone. I don't know how he did this one alone. I watched the video and I was terrified.
Was that the latest one he posted?
Yes, it was.
I started that one.
It was from earlier today, the Farm of Fears, and these people were all over him and it was like non-stop the entire way.
So it puts Halloween Horror Nights to shame then? Scary
Yes.
ones.
I don't
Okay.
necessarily like the ones where they can like touch you and
I
get
don't
all
know if you
close
that
to
you had to sign a waiver, but I don't know if it was that they could touch you here. They were real close to him.
Yeah.
But I will say I feel like if you were in a group going through, it wouldn't be quite as bad as because it was just him.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh, I was terrified watching that because I was like, I don't know if I could do this. And I I did haunts all weekend, but oh look at G Dad. All these people go swimming. All I can think about is Cocoon. That'll take you back.
I
Now
love
look,
that movie.
see Denise, this is a strong no for me. I love haunts, but I don't know if I could go to a haunt where they could touch me. I
Yeah.
really don't. I don't know how I would do in that kind of situation. And it wasn't me. It was somebody that we were watching or that I was watching earlier today that I'm friends with who does haunt vlogs, and that's kind of what his channel is known for. And he went to a haunt close by to me and Jason at least.
Yeah.
But like there's one that I've been told, I don't know where in Alabama it is, but it can't be too far. But I've been told by several folks I need to go to it, and it's called like the haunted chicken coop
I've never heard of that one.
or something like
The
that.
only
But
one I know of is in Killen, Alabama. It's
let
like
me.
Axe Mortis or something.
Did you notice that
And
Zach's
I've been to
Coker
that one
Culture thing's
before.
not on his name? You don't have your name on your thing. Your
I
channel.
don't.
Yeah.
Mine's right here. I just got it on my name.
Yeah,
What are you
we
talking
can't
about?
see it.
Can't see it.
What's it? It's showing nothing on y'all's
Got a
end.
blue blank.
Oh, okay. Well, it's showing on my end. It's not showing it on the video either.
Yeah, it was weird when I
Okay.
first joined, I could see it and then it went away like right before we went live and I
So
forgot to say something about
Azkhalon, sorry, it is the Haunted Chicken House,
Wow.
and
Haunted
it is
Chicken.
in Heflin, Alabama.
I have no idea where that is.
You don't know where Heflin, Alabama is?
Definitely no.
Let's see. It looks like it is near the Talladega National Forest.
Oh, okay. Okay, so Gadsden, Talladega area. Okay. Yeah, I
Cleburne,
see.
Cleburne County.
Okay, yeah, near Oxford and all of that. Okay. Yeah, that's about like probably 2.5 to 3, about 2.5 hours away from me. It's between Birmingham and Atlanta, so
Okay, I don't know how far it would be for us. I haven't looked at it, but Ron says Anniston area.
yeah, Anniston, Oxford, yeah, all of that's in that area.
Denise says we can't see your name. At least all y'all know who I am. So
There you
I
go.
mean,
There you go. There you go.
I could be who. If you don't see my name, I can be whoever I want. I'm
You
Scotty
could be
J.
it's your boy Ty.
Scotty J.
I'm,
It's just
I'm
boy
Scotty
time.
J today.
Scotty J.
Oh, speaking of which, I always forget that Chad's name is Zach. Is Zachary.
Oh,
That's
you
when
watch?
I was watching the Ghost
You watch
Train.
that one.
Yeah.
Well, that's what's hysterical watching that back and actually living through that when the guy was like, because I don't know if you. I think I didn't get the first part of it because he asked Chad his name and he said Chad and he said, "I don't like that name. Come up with a different name."
Yeah, you
And
didn't
that's when
have
I
that part
started
in there.
filming. He's like, coming up with a different name. And he's like, Zachary. And you could tell the guy's taken aback. And he's like, why that name? Like, of all the names, why that name? And he's like,
That's my actual first name.
because that's my other name. And he goes, that's my name too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was funny.
I was like, I
Whoa.
think that would throw me.
Good name.
Oh, excuse me. I'm being corrected by she who knows all back there. He said, oh, that's a good name.
Uh-huh.
But it's like of all the names, like that would have taken me back too. Like what? Who is this kid?
Yeah, he knows my name.
Oh, and look, you're being corrected. Arcs.
Mortis. I couldn't remember. I haven't been there in years, but it's like in an old storage building. So it's like really cool because you actually walk through like where they used to have the different, storage units. So that's really cool. But I haven't been there in years, but that's the only one I know of. We used to have like corn mazes. And because I think, Zach, you mentioned something about I need to look at places around my area. We just don't have those anymore. around here. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably some like an hour or 2 or 3 away, but
Like we have
um,
several near us. I mean, Nightmares Gate's probably a 30-minute drive to
yeah,
Douglasville. We've got Folklore, which is in Ackworth, so that's 20-25 minutes.
yeah.
We've got this new one in Cartersville, which is probably 30 to 40 minutes of a drive.
How far is Netherworld from you?
Netherworld's a solid hour, like
Okay,
50 minutes to an hour, because it is Stone Mountain.
but that's still not bad though.
No, like literally it is. You pass the Stone Mountain exit and then you get off.
Okay,
So I mean, it's not terrible. You've got to go to the other side of Atlanta. So it's when are you going and what time are you going,
yeah.
as far as if it's bad or
See
not.
that Arch Mortis is about 40 minutes away from us. Um, so that's not too terrible, but I've been there before. I mean, I'm sure they've probably changed it, but I think that one's kind of essentially the same year to year. Like, I don't think they really do much new stuff.
Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
though. I
I
mean,
mean,
if
hey, they've been around for a
good,
very long time. So, I
if it's
mean,
good, it's
obviously it
good.
works.
Netherworld, they just change up their story a little bit here and there, but there's so much there. You could go 100 times and see new stuff every time because it is so unbelievably themed and
Yeah, there used to
decorated.
be a corn maze about 20 miles, about 20 minutes away from us, not miles, 20 minutes away. And me and some friends, we used to go there, and it was really cool because you walk through and you have like Jason walking by you, and they don't touch you, of course, but they walk the maze. And then there was this saw part one year that they had where you kind of go into like this bathroom area, and then they had the people in like the pig masks and stuff that scare you. I miss that corn maze. Like that was really cool. So I wish they would bring that back. It was like on somebody's like actual property, and they like either they created it or they rented it out to somebody. So that was awesome.
That is neat. I,
Yeah,
but man, we got to do a haunt. We we,
yeah.
That
we
would be
got to
fun.
figure out some. The nerd herd takes on something.
Yep.
That would be a lot of fun.
Little boo crew action.
All right, fellas, who's going first tonight?
Hmm.
Okay, Azkhalon's going first.
Oh, is it because I raised my eyebrows? Hi, people. I don't have anything profound. Jason's gonna cover that later. I'm coming back from fall break, so I guess get some rest whenever you can. Take some time from your busy schedule. I kind of talk about that every week, I guess, when I talk about spending time with friends and like going on vacation. But just you know, take some break from your job. I'm like encouraging people not to work, but that's not what I'm trying to say. Just rest and relaxation is good from time to time. So I'm excited to be back in school tomorrow to a certain extent. But yeah. Try hard things. Got to say that before Jason says it, and just be the best you can possibly be. I think that sounded pretty profound. So, gonna pass it over to whoever's next. I'm assuming it's gonna be Zach. Yep.
Won't you be? Won't you be my neighbor? Very, very Fred Rogers of you there, Azkhalon. Um, but thank you all for coming in tonight. We appreciate and love hanging out with y'all each and every week. Happy to be part of your Sunday evening routine and happy to have y'all as part of our Sunday evening routine. I am exhausted. This has been a whirlwind 72 hours for sure. As much as I miss the Cam Fam, I am glad that they aren't on tonight because it means I can go to bed as soon as we are done here. Because, like Ascalon just said, get your rest. And that is what I need to do before starting up another week of work. I've been very thankful to do all of the haunt season stuff that I've been able to do so far. I am looking forward to this next weekend of having a little bit of a break from that. And even though I'm still going to be busy, I don't think I'm going to be quite as tired this next weekend as a result of what I'll be doing instead. And let me knock on wood as I say that. But I hope you guys all have a fantastic week. Like I've mentioned a couple times, I will have videos out on Monday and Thursday this week, and then a members video Saturday. And I will have my Thursday night football show with Ron and Ryan at 8 o'clock Thursday night as well.
All right, let's get in here close. We need to talk. Okay, done a lot of stuff. We talked a big game, but it's time for you guys to cash in on all this stuff.
Talking to the microphone.
Let me get in close so y'all can hear me. All right, is that better? All right.
Yes.
So, it's the season, we're getting in the holidays. And I want you to remember that not everybody's got it as good as you, and not everybody's got it as bad as you. So this is your mission as these holidays, the scare season leading into Thanksgiving and Christmas. I want you to find the thing that you do that's extra special that no one else does for your family. And I need you to go overboard with that. Okay, and then I need you to add one more thing, something different, because I was thinking the other day, and we talked about this, and it's not to be sad, but the things that make this type of season magical, it's not the things, right? It's the people, it's the moments, the memories. So I need you to remember that when you're maybe you've spent too much money, getting Christmas gifts, things like that happen. And we'll talk more when Christmas gets here, but I really want you just to go that extra mile to make something special. Maybe it's for your mom, your dad, your friends, or your kids, but it's a special time of year coming up. I need you guys to get serious. Let's be about it. Let's do about it. Do those hard things, try those hard things. But a hard thing might be just go that extra mile, because that little bit extra mile is going to make somebody's memory extra special. So love y'all. It's been a great week. I'm excited. I want y'all to go out and tackle your week with some vigor and excitement. All right, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Please tell me you saw what Dustin said. I put it up over you because I was chuckling too dadgum hard at that. If you're going to bootleg hats, make them better. If that's what you're going to do, that's fantastic. And look who's showing up here at the end. He got himself a membership and he's in here. Let me holler at you, Ricky Ocean. Welcome in, Ricky. Welcome. But yep, and just like Dustin says here, definitely the people. Time is what is important, and we can't make or buy any more of it.
Daggone right, sucker.
Very, very, very valuable. So again, thank you all for spending an hour of your Sunday evening with us. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. And as I usually say, same bat time, same bat channel next Sunday night. We'll catch you later.
Bye,
Peace.
Peace.